Hi, my name's Jack Codgins. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to sort of talk about the Phantom. I think it goes for the Phantom 2 and the Phantom Vision Plus, one that has these type batteries. And I want to show you how you actually check the status and whether the battery is in good condition or not. So if I take this one that I've recently been flying with out, and then if you power on by pressing hold for a few seconds, it tells you that obviously how much is charged on there. So I've got 2 bars, okay. So that tells me I need charging the battery, which is straightforward stuff. But if you press and hold until the red light flashes, a couple of seconds. There you go, red light's flashing. Now all the green lights, oh we missed that one, I'll do it again. All the green lights basically tells you the health of the battery. So once you get the red light flashing, I'll do it again. Didn't hold it for long, didn't show it for long. Let's do it again. So that's the charge, so it needs charging. Now if I push and hold until the red light flashes, can you see that? Yeah, it's flashing. Now it tells me all my cells in my battery are perfect. So that's a good battery, okay? So we'll try another battery, because I've got quite a few batteries. So again, so we can do 2 at a time. So there's both my batteries. I push and it's both fully charged. And if you push and hold the buttons till the red light flashes, hard to show you in this. Both flashing, tells I've got good cells. If you find that it's actually one light, green light's out, that tells your cell in the batteries is obviously worn down. So then that you may have to start looking at replacing these batteries. There's another way of checking these batteries as well. So this is the physical way of checking them. And the other way of checking the batteries is actually through the assistant software, which I'll show you in a sec. But this way you can visually see whether the cells, this will just tell you charging level by flashing it once. By pressing holding it until the red light flashes, it tells you the state of the cells, so you can tell that it's down. If you're getting down more than 90%, be careful when flying, because it could mean loss of power when you're not expecting it and stuff. So if you're having difficulty with flying or it's misbehaving, try and check this, try and check your battery status out to see if your battery cells are good or not. But if you've got all green on your batteries with the flashing red lights, basically means your cells are healthy, so it's good. So I'll just show you how to check this on the assistant software, because you can also look at the software. So make sure you plug each battery back into your Phantom and then reattach that to your PC with the USB cable and fire up your assistant software, and I'll show you now what you need to, how you check it and where to look. So make sure your remote control is on, and if you've got your Phantom 2 Vision you're checking this with, make sure your gimbal lock is off before you power it on. So once it's all powered up, load up the PT2, which is the Phantom Assist software. And then once it's loaded up and you've got your lights flickering here saying it's communicating with your Phantom, click on Advance, and then you've got your battery life here. So percentage of the charging percentage of your battery. So mine needs charging, because obviously flew this the other day, so that's correct. This is percentage of light. This is the wear and tear of your Phantom battery. So it's just to show it's 99%, which is good, and it shows discharging times 3 times. So basically, if this gets below 90%, then obviously start seriously looking at or carefully flying with it to make sure there's no hiccups, because apparently it can sort of cause power loss, or it start descending down, you know, unawarely and stuff. So you've got to check that anyway. So keep an eye on that. So this is a brand new battery. So I've not had this battery for very long, because you can tell by the discharging times. So I should at least expect that to be 100%. So I'm going to charge this battery and then try and look at this software, see if it makes any difference. But if that's the case, then obviously this is showing that my cells are slowly deteriorating over time. These are cell levels in each of your cells. So it's a 3-cell LiPo battery, and this is the charging time on each of the cells. Okay. So the 1% could be these 2 cells here slowly sort of degrading, because that one's showing a bit more voltage. Temperature and also current compatibility design. There you go, that's the design of the battery. This is the full capacity of the battery, and this is the current status, basically. That's obviously because it's lower charge. So it's good to know this. So we now know how physically to do it, and we know obviously, or physically how to know to do this out in the field, which is quite good. So before you fly, you can check your battery levels. So it's another one. If you've got one of these flight logs, this is a good thing to add into your flight log, checking the state of the batteries and health of the batteries as well. So I'm going to check another battery. So I'll just close the software off a second. Power down the Phantom. I'll pick one of my older batteries to see what they are, because I've flown them quite a few times with my old Phantom, and I'll now use them with my new Phantom to give me sort of extra battery on the field or when I go out and stuff. So we check one of the older batteries. I have got 2 old batteries, but I've only got 1 to hand. So let's plug her in, and we'll get to see if there's any damage on these ones on wear and tear. So power up. And then we load up the Phantom Assist software. Make sure we've got the flickering lights at the bottom there we have, so it's communicating. And we'll click on the Advanced tab, and now look here. So this now shows, because this has been charged discharged quite a few times, it's now showing 93% on the battery, so it is wearing out. This is 95% charge. I'm going to give this a charge, but I don't think it's going to charge any more than 95% because of the life of the battery. So this is telling me, it's slowly wearing down. So this one I'm going to have to keep an eye on, basically, especially when I'm flying with it. But what I might do is, because this one's wearing down, I'm going to sort of, when it gets to 90%, I'm going to check to see if there's any difference in flying and things like that, to see if there is any significant difference. If there is, I can then report that. So I'm going to put this on my website as well, so how to check and stuff. And I'll keep you posted and updated on the website to see if it goes below 90%, if there's any flying differences with it, that could actually give you a rough idea. Because if we're having lots of flyaways or flying issues or things dropping, a lot of people complaining pilot error and stuff like that. Most of the time it could be pilot error, but knowing things like this, we do know now, we can check these to make sure this is not another cause that's causing that. So we can check before we go out in the field, battery status, cell levels, and the battery is perfectly healthy, then there shouldn't be any issues with power loss, unless it's something else physical with the Phantom or pilot issues. But another good way of checking anyway, and another one to add to your pilot log if you're flying this commercially and for profit and stuff. So hope this is helpful. If it's helpful, please like below, please share this post in all the groups and share it with your friends and stuff. Remember, this competition I'm going to do it this week. So I meant to do it on Friday, but things came about on Friday. So this Friday I'm going to be announcing a winner. Basically, I'm going to pick 20 random subscribers, and I'm just going to pick one out of them who could win. It could win anything. You'll find out on Friday, and you'll find out who you are on Friday, who's actually won that. So stay tuned. Remember, if you're watching but not a subscriber, subscribe now to keep in with the competitions, and we can keep this carrying on as well. So remember, safe flying, and speak to you soon.